Grab some paper and a pen, the show's about to begin. It's time to search the scriptures.
Search the Scriptures Radio.
Hey, shalom, 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 family, most high in Christ. Bless. It's your brother, Officer Zuriel. We back again with Search the Scriptures Radio. I know we took a little short break, but we back. Hey, to my left, I got with me
Officer Elijah.
Officer Elijah in the building. To my right, I got
Officer David.
the reader. We got the voice. We got the voice in the building. Hey, shout out to Officer Abishai as well. He was not able to make it, but I'm pretty sure he's tuned in. So all praises to the Most High. We got another exciting topic for you today. Today's title is The Effects of Drill Music. The effects of drill music. It's going down today. We got a lot of good info. We're gonna try to edify our people and show them how the music industry is affecting our neighborhoods and our teenagers, our children. It's a lot of violence, gun violence happening in our communities specifically. So we're gonna touch the scriptures today. I know we was off. We had a great time. We had a good men's conference we attended, man. It was excellent. We're gonna come back to the city, take the things that we've learned and try to implement them within our congregation and within the city. So
That's right.
without further ado, Officer David, let's get our opening scripture.
The book of John, chapter 5, and verse 39. Search the Scriptures, for in them ye think ye have eternal life, and they are they which testify of me.
And that is why we are here, brothers and sisters, for y'all to search the scriptures. So grab your paper, your pen, your Bible, and go through the scriptures with us as we, teach y'all heritage and different lessons out of the Bible. The fruit of all of this, the life, is the Bible. So let's get our second scripture, Deuteronomy 28. We're going to start there. We love going to Deuteronomy 28 because that's the basis of what happened to us as a people. Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15. Because God told his people to do something. He gave them the do's and the don'ts. He said, if you don't listen to me, this will happen. Go ahead.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
Now, he told the children of Israel, he said, Moses, tell the children, my people, if they do not listen to me and they break my commandments, go ahead,
that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
God said, if you continue to break my commandments, guess what's going to happen to you? I'm going to curse you. I'm going to judge my people for not doing what I told them to do. And along those lines of us getting cursed from God, guess what happened? We lost who we are. Get Jeremiah 17. Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4. We lost who we are over the centuries of continued oppression and slavery. We've forgotten who we are as a people. We've forgotten who we are as a people. We've forgotten what we do as a people, what we celebrate, even the music, what we're talking about today. Even the music we should be listening to, we forgot that as a people. Go ahead.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
You see that? The Lord told Jeremiah, even you, Jeremiah, you're going to discontinue from the heritage that I gave thee. God gave us a heritage, which we're going to touch here in a minute, but God gave us a heritage that we should be keeping. It shows us what we should be doing as a people, and we've forgotten it throughout all the captivities and slaveries and oppression. You know what's crazy about that? Go ahead, officer.
You know what's crazy about that? Because you look on them shows like BET and all that, they're like, we do it for the culture. The culture. What is the culture?
What is the culture?
What is it? Is it these girls out here twerking?
Right.
These brothers out here with ski masks on, walking around with guns?
Right.
What's the culture now? We don't know because we lost, we fell from our true heritage, which is the Bible.
Right. And they never put a distinct, this is our culture. It's always vague.
Yeah,
this is the culture. What is it? We just make it up ourselves.
Right, exactly.
Go ahead, officer, finish up.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
All the lands where our people have been scattered, now we have to serve our enemies. And guess what? With us serving our enemies, they give us a culture. They give us a culture that continues to destroy us. It keeps us on a path of destruction. So the things that they give us is not from God. They give us things to keep us oppressed and destroyed as a people. Read it again.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
Come on.
For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
We made God mad. How? By not listening. This is the result of us not listening to God. You see the conditions of our communities, how we treated as a people, where we at in society, is all the conditions of us breaking God's commandments and not listening to Him. This is the result. Get the heritage for me real quick. Psalms chapter 119, verse 111.
The book of Psalms chapter 119 and verse 111.
Come on.
Thy testimonies have I taken as an heritage forever.
You see that? David said, thy testimonies have I taken as an heritage forever. Go ahead.
For they are the rejoicing of my heart.
They are the rejoicing of my mind. He's talking about the testimonies of this Bible, this book. That is our heritage. The things written in here. A lot of times, guess what we're doing? The things that we think of our own selves, the things that they've given us, the enemies have given us. That's what we call a heritage. And that's what we call the culture, like the officer was saying earlier. Which is not really a culture anyway. It's just something given it to us, and now we've turned it into a black culture, but it has nothing to do with our people.
Right.
Psalms 83. Psalms 83. Now that we've been discontinued from our heritage, disconnected from our God, we're in the enemy's land. They're giving us all these different quote-unquote heritages or cultures that we should be observing and following. Read what happened. This is what's going on. Start at verse 1.
The book of Psalms chapter 83 and verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
It says, thine enemies, God. God has enemies. The enemies of us are the enemies of God. How they're the enemies of God? Because they don't care about God's people. So they also are the enemies of God as well. It said, thine enemies make a tumult, an angry gathering. They come together. Read.
And they that hate thee.
They that what?
Hate thee.
They that hate thee have what?
Have lifted up the head.
They have lifted up the head, meaning they've become proud over oppressing God's children. Go ahead.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
What kind of counsel?
Crafty counsel against thy people.
Crafty counsel is having a liquor store that don't close till 3 a.m. in our neighborhoods, or a gun store on every corner, or this music that they're pushing in our communities. Guess what that is? Crafty counsel. Because that's God didn't make that music. I always, when I teach and I ask about the music, I always ask, have you ever noticed when these artists, they go on stage and they win awards for all the wicked music they make, what is the first thing they do? Thank God. Do you think God was in that music? Hell, even what's her name? Glorilla done won a gospel music award. Christianity should be offended. Y'all through. How did Glorilla and all the music she make won a gospel award? I'm telling y'all, Christianity is cooked now. It's cooked. Read that part again. They have taken what?
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against God's people. They're putting all these different conditions and living conditions and music all in our communities. Go ahead.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
We the hidden ones because we don't know who we are. You put 3 of us in the room, you're going to get 3 different answers of what your nationality is.
You know what's hard about that crafty counsel too, because they read again from the top, verse 3.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
Remember when hip hop first started, right?
Mm-hmm.
First started late 70s. It was about the party.
Right.
It was about black empowerment. It was about taking care of your people. But what started happening over time?
Mm-hmm.
The enemies of our people, they looked at that and said, this music is very powerful.
Right.
We can use this.
Right.
So they started getting the people they wanted to get, started to change the music. Then you start getting NWA.
Right.
Then you start getting the crack in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Then you think all these gangster rappers started to come along
Yep.
and change the whole music concept.
Yep.
Can I get a piece up real quick?
Go ahead.
Let me get 1 Ezra chapter 5 and verse 72. 1 Ezra 5 and 72 in the Apocrypha.
Bring it out, Op.
The book of 1 Ezra, chapter 5 and verse 72. But the heathen of the land, lying heavy upon the inhabitants of Judea.
That's you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, which mostly who this music now today fits and is sold to. All right, come on.
And holding them straight, hindered their building.
I think about this in the days time, hindering the building of those people, right? We trying to build up as a nation. We trying to get out of poverty. We trying to get out of the stress and distress that we in today. But our enemies, the heathen that's around about us, say, hey, we need to find a way to stop that. Read.
Verse 73. And by their secret plots and popular persuasions.
The what?
And popular persuasions.
That goes into your media.
Right.
That goes into your music. That goes into all these things that constantly get pumped in our neighborhood to hinder the building of our nation. Come on.
And commotions, they hindered the finishing of the building.
There you go. Because once that crack got put in the game, once that
Right.
gangster rap got put in the game, you know what happened? The black prison population exploded.
Right.
The Hispanic
Right.
prison population exploded. Native American prison population exploded because of the music and the drugs that they put in our community. Finish it out.
All the time that King Cyrus lived. So they were hindered from building for the space of 2 years, until the reign of Darius.
So we got to come out of there so we can continue to build as a nation.
Right. Absolutely. And you're only going to get this where? On Search the Scriptures Radio every Friday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Tune in and get your biblical questions answered. Email us at searchthescripturesradio@gmail.com so we can go over different topics. You got questions or anything, just reach out. Tune in. This is the only place you're going to get this type of learning with the Bible. Go ahead. Back to Psalms, officer.
The book of Psalms, chapter 83 and verse 3.
Read verse 4 now.
Verse 4.
Yep.
They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation.
You see that? They said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. They don't want us together anymore. They cut us off from being that nation. What? The nation of Israel. And another way they've cut us off, like the officer just mentioned, the prison population has exploded. They put the black man where? In prison. They put the so-called Hispanic man where? In prison. The so-called Native American man, where they put him?
In prison.
In prison. That's how they cut us off from being a nation, because guess what? The man carries the seed and builds the nation. You start cutting the man off, you're trying to destroy us as a nation and as a people. Go ahead.
They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Why?
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
They don't want you to remember that we are the Israelites. That we are the children of the book. They don't want us to remember that. They are comfortable with you calling yourself African American or black or Negro or Haitian or Hispanic or Native American. They're comfortable with you calling yourself that. What they're not comfortable with is what? You calling yourself an Israelite or calling yourself a Jew. They're not comfortable with that.
Remember all the hell that broke loose when Kanye West said he a Jew? It just all hell broke
loose. And then he went broke.
Yeah.
They caused him to go broke. Go ahead.
For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against us. So this crafty counsel that they pushing against our people and this music that they're pushing in our communities is to keep us destroyed as a nation of people. Let's get Ephesians now. Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 12.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 6 and verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
That's not the fight we're fighting. We're not fighting a fleshly fight now. Go ahead.
But against principalities.
But against what?
Principalities.
Principalities. Pull that definition up for me out of the Zondervan's about principalities.
Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Definition of principalities.
What page is on? I think it's on
Page 475.
Yes, sir. Page 475 in the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Let's pull that up.
Definition 1, rule or ruler.
So the first definition is rule or ruler is a principality, like you got the president or the vice president or governors in your cities. That's principalities. Like you got the governor of Indiana, the mayor of Indiana. That's a rule or a ruler. Go ahead.
Definition 2.
Definition 2 now. Pay attention because Paul is going into twofold. This is what Paul is saying. Go ahead.
Order of powerful angels and demons.
Hold on. Read that again.
Order of powerful angels and demons.
Order of powerful angels and demons. So that's what Paul is referring to both. He's talking about people who rule and the spiritual realm as well. Now go back to Ephesians and read that.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 6 and verse 12. Where we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
That's not what we wrestle against, but what?
But against principalities.
But against principalities, read.
Against powers. Against the rulers of the darkness of this world.
Read.
Against spiritual wickedness in high places.
That's what we fight. We fighting spiritual wickedness in high places because we don't have no control about the music that's being pushed in our neighborhoods. They set these people up, they give them these record deals and flood our neighborhoods with this type of music. That's the spiritual fight that we're fighting. Spiritual wickedness in high places that we cannot control. But we combat it how? With the keeping of God's commandments.
All right.
That's how we combat it. Read that again. That scripture is heavy. Paul is going into twofold. Go ahead.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world.
Come on.
Against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Spiritual wickedness in high places. That's what we're fighting. Give me that Bible hub now. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about this spiritual wickedness in high places that we're fighting. Go ahead. You can just read the highlighted parts.
The name God is here given to him not because he has any divine attributes, but because he actually has the homage of the people of this world as their God.
Because the people of this world, they do not hold God in regard as far as what the Bible says. You see what I'm saying? They hold God in regard as man says or religion says. Because when you go back to the scriptures, God didn't say that. None of the stuff that they're doing. But they think it's God. They hold him in high regard as is God, but it's really not. Go ahead.
As the being who is really worshipped, or who has the affections of their hearts in the same way as it is given to idols.
As it is given to idols. That's really who they're holding as God, is idols. Go ahead.
By this world, it is meant the wicked world, or the mass of people.
By this world, it's talking about the wicked world or the mass of people following idols or Satan. Go ahead.
He has dominion over the world. They obey his will. They execute his plans.
Y'all see this? This is heavy. They obey his will and they execute his plans. God's will is not this type of music to be pushed to his people. That's somebody else's plan. Go ahead.
They further his purposes, and they are his obedient subjects. He has subdued the world to himself, and was really adored in the place of the true God.
And was really adored in the place of the true God. Come on.
See the note on 1 Corinthians 10 and 20.
Read.
They sacrifice to devils and not to God.
Read.
Here it is meant by the declaration that Satan is the god of this world.
Satan is the god of this world. And we're going to touch on that in the scripture because that's exactly what the scriptures is saying. Go ahead. And hold on. And Satan is working through a man or a nation of people. That's who Satan is working through. Satan's not coming down here walking around, oh, I'm Satan. No, he's working through people. Satan works through people and God works through people. There's the godly, the righteous, and you got Satan's children, the sinners. Come on, read.
That the world at large was under his control and direction. He secured the apostasy of man.
The apostasy is the unbelief. He secured the unbelief of man. Go ahead.
and early brought him to follow his plans.
Read.
And he who has maintained his scepter and dominion since.
Since. And we're going to read since. Go ahead.
No more abject submission could be desired by him than has been rendered by the mass of people.
Come on, next section.
The idolatrous world particularly is under his control and subject to him. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 20. He is worshipped there, and the religious rites and ceremonies.
The religious rites, they do rites like sacrifice. They talk about blood sacrifices in the music industry and these weird ceremonies and things they have to go through. That's what it's talking about. It's not talking about R-I-G-H-T. It's talking about rites, R-I-T-E-S, like ceremonies and things that they have to do for the music industry. Go ahead.
And the religious rites and ceremonies of the pagan are in general just such as a mighty being who hated human happiness, and who sought pollution and obscenity, wretchedness, and blood would appoint. And over all the pagan world is his power is absolute.
His power is absolute over the pagan world. Read.
In the time of Paul, all the world, except the Jews and Christians.
When it says the Jews and Christians, it's talking about the Israelites who followed Christ and kept the commandments. So in Paul's time, all the world except the Jews and Christians, meaning those who followed Christ and kept the commandments, was what?
Was sunk in pagan degradation.
They followed Satan. Come on.
He rules in the hearts and lives of all wicked people.
And lives. He rules in the hearts and lives of all wicked people. That's where Satan is, in the wicked. Go ahead.
And the world is full of wicked people.
You see that? The world is full of wicked people. Here at Search the Scriptures Radio, we that small little glimpse of light, of righteousness that we're trying to put back into the earth. Come on.
They obey him and submit to him his will in executing fraud.
And executing fraud. Come on.
And rapine. And piracy.
And what else?
And murder.
And what else?
And adultery.
Come on.
And lewdness.
And what else?
In wars and fightings.
That is drill music. All of that. And in the music industry, all of that is being pushed to our people. Fraud, rapine, piracy, murder, adultery, and lewdness in wars and fightings is being pushed in our communities. And guess who is running that? Satan.
You know what this made me think about? Because, I love what you're going over. Because how they'll get up there and say, hey, thank you, Lord, for what you did. They got the big house. Right. They got the car. They got the yacht.
What do they call MTV Cribs?
MTV Cribs and all that. But then they'll think of God. But they go to Matthew 4 real quick. Hold on, make sure. Yes, Matthew chapter 4. And for time's sake, start at verse 8. Start at verse 8. This is when Satan came to try to tempt Christ. Yeah, read that.
The book of Matthew, chapter 4 and verse 8. Again, the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world, and the glory of them, and saith unto him, all these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me.
Worship who?
Me.
So Satan said, I will give you give you everything you want.
Right.
All the kingdoms of the earth. All you gotta do is fall down and worship me. So for these rappers out there, you gotta think, if I'm talking about everything contrary to God,
right,
but I got everything I want,
right,
who gonna really worship him?
Exactly.
Who gonna really follow him?
Exactly, because God ain't blessing you. The devil, we just read it. The devil gives blessings too, y'all.
So let's see how Christ responded.
Go ahead.
What Christ tell him?
Then saith Jesus unto him, Get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve.
By keeping his commandments. So that's a heavy thought for all you rappers out there, you aspiring rappers. You got everything you want, but you teaching murder, killing, raping, and all that.
Right.
So who you really serving?
Adultery and all this. Who is you really serving?
Right.
Good point, officer. All praises. Keep going. Go back to that Bible Hub.
He rules in the hearts and lives of all wicked people, and the world is full of wicked people. They obey him and submit to his will in executing fraud and rapine and piracy and murder and adultery and lewdness, in wars and fightings, in their amusements and pastimes, in dishonesty and falsehood.
Lying. Go ahead.
The dominion of Satan over this world has been and is still almost universal and absolute.
Universal, meaning his rule goes all over the earth. Go ahead.
Nor has the lapse of 1800 years rendered the appellation improper as descriptive of his influence.
His influence, because it's all over. Satan's influence is all over. Go ahead.
That he is the God of this world. The world pursues his plans, yields to his temptations, neglects or rejects the reign of God.
Now see that? Neglects or rejects the reign of God. They don't do what the Bible actually says. They go adverse to God and think that's God. That's how they reject God. Come on.
As he pleases.
Come on.
And submits to his scepter.
His rulership, read.
And is still full of abomination, cruelty, and pollution, as he desires it to be.
As he desires it to be. Now, let's get Psalm 78. Back to the Bible. Psalms 78 and verse 49.
The book of Psalm chapter 78 and verse 49.
Because Satan is ruling, right? But who dispatched him? Who let him go through? God is ultimately in control. And we're going to further explain that.
Right.
Go ahead.
He cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath, and indignation, and trouble.
By what?
By sending evil angels among them.
Evil what?
Evil angels among them.
Those are your demons. Because demon ain't in the Bible, y'all. That word is not in there. But evil angels is in the Bible. That's what God is sending out here. Evil angels that go adverse. God said, I'm going to send evil angels out there. And his what? Read it again from the top.
He cast upon them the fierceness of his anger.
Of his anger, read.
Wrath and indignation.
Wrath and indignation by what?
And trouble, by sending evil angels among them.
God sent them evil angels amongst us because of his wrath. He said, you know what? I got to unleash the evil angels. Now get Job 9:24, because I said it earlier. These evil angels, they're working through a people. This is what happened. Remember, he said, since his rulership began, Satan's been in control. Job 9:24.
The book of Job chapter 9 and verse 24.
This when his rulership began. Go ahead.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
You see that? The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. The wicked rule the earth with Satan's power. Come on.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
The judges are Jesus the Christ, the black Messiah, the angels, his father. They've been covered up now. Now we see, quote unquote, white Jesus, blonde hair and blue eyes.
It's nowhere in the Bible.
Nowhere in the Bible. Naked little angel babies flying around. That's not in the Bible. Read on.
If not, where and who is he?
If it ain't him, then where and who is it then? There's only one wicked that's going throughout this earth, ruling it and having his way with the power of Satan. Psalms 137. Because you made a point earlier, Officer Elijah, how we've been disconnected, and the music that we were making, he transformed it. We're going to get into that. He took that music and transformed it into something else. Because we did have a musical talent as a people. We the most musically inclined people on the earth.
Right.
We make the best music on the earth. But we've lost our connection to God, and our oppressors, the enemy, took that to their advantage. Read Psalms chapter 137, start at verse 1. Now that we know there are evil angels working through the wicked of the earth, and they rule the earth, let's see what happens. Psalms 137, verse 1.
The book of Psalm chapter 137 and verse 1.
Come on.
By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yea, we wept when we remembered Zion.
When we remember Zion, this is talking about when we went into the Babylonian captivity. It's also referring to today, now, in this modern Babylon, which is America. Come on.
We hanged our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof. For there they that carried us away captive required of us a song.
Required of us a what?
A song.
They required us a song. They knew we had musical talents. They wanted us to sing. Let's hold that. We're gonna precept a little bit. On Search the Scriptures Radio, we like to precept here a little bit and go through the Bible and let the Bible explain itself.
That's right.
Get Sirach 44. Start at verse 1, then we're going to jump.
The book of Sirach, chapter 44 and verse 1.
Come on.
Let us now praise famous men and our fathers that begat us.
The famous men and our fathers that begot us is talking about these men in the Bible. All our forefathers. That's the famous men. Jump to verse 5 now.
Verse 5. Such as found out musical tunes.
Found out what?
Musical tunes.
Musical tunes, and what else?
And recited verses in writing.
And recited verses in writing. We are the first musicians, y'all. That's us. Now jump to chapter 47. Same book. Sirach chapter 47. Read verses 1 and 2.
The book of Sirach, chapter 47 and verse 1.
Uh-huh.
And after him rose up Nathan to prophesy in the time of David. As is the fat taken away from the peace offering, so was David chosen out of the children of Israel.
So now we're referring to King David now. David was chosen out of all the children of Israel, right, to be king. Jump to verse 8.
Verse 8. In all his works he praised the Holy One, Most High, with words of glory.
With what?
Words of glory.
Come on.
With his whole heart he sung songs.
He sung songs, and what else?
And loved him that made him.
So David sung songs with his whole heart to God. When you read the book of Psalms, those is bars. That was like the biggest catalog of music that's been made. Those is bars that we reading about in the book of Psalms. Read verse 9.
Verse 9, he set singers also before the altar.
Look at that. He said singers also before the altar. Read.
That by their voices.
By their what?
Their voices.
Their voices, they did what?
They might make sweet melody.
And what?
And daily sing praises in their songs.
We was known for making the best music. We the people of God. They knew we had musical talent. Jump to verse 13 now.
Verse 13. Solomon reigned in a peaceable time.
So now we're referring to his son King Solomon now. David made the music. Now we're going into King Solomon. Jump to verse 17.
Verse 17. The countries marveled at thee for thy songs.
Look at that. The countries marveled at King Solomon for his songs. Just like all this music is going throughout the earth. They be going on tours overseas and doing all this evil stuff. Solomon was known in the countries for his music. Read it again.
The countries marveled at thee for thy songs, and proverbs, and parables, and interpretations.
Now, get Ecclesiastes about Solomon again. Ecclesiastes chapter 2 and verse 8.
Ecclesiastes chapter 2 and verse 8.
Come on.
I gathered me also silver and gold, and the peculiar treasure of kings, and of the provinces. I got me men singers.
See that? I got me what?
Men singers.
Men who can sing. Read.
And women singers.
Women who can sing. Come on.
And the delights of the sons of men. As musical instruments.
Their singing was like as musical instruments, how they sung. Come on.
And that of all sorts.
And that of all sorts. So guess what? Our musical talent went throughout the countries. They knew that the children of Israel could sing and play instruments and make music. Let's go back to Psalms. Brothers and sisters, y'all tuned in to Search the Scriptures Radio. Tune in every Friday, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. You're only going to get this type of information here. All right? Email us, searchthescripturesradio@gmail.com. If you got any questions or topics you want to go over, reach out. Go ahead, officer. Verse 3. Psalm 137 and 3.
Psalm chapter 137 and verse 3. For there they that carried us away captive required of us a song.
They wanted us to sing. Go ahead.
And they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, Sing us one of the songs of Zion.
Say, sing us one of them songs that you known for out of Zion. Come on.
How shall we sing the Lord's song in its strange land?
We're like, how we gonna sing the Lord's song in this strange land we don't even know about? We're starting to get disconnected from God. We can't sing that song. Come on, read.
If I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning.
Forget her cunning. Hold that. Let's get to cunning. 1 Samuel 16:16. 1 Samuel 16:16.
The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 16 and verse 16.
Come on.
Let our Lord now command thy servants, which are before thee, to seek out a man, who is a cunning player on an harp.
Who was a cunning player on a harp. So David had cunning hands. He could play musical instruments. Read.
And it shall come to pass, when the evil spirit from God is upon thee, that he shall play with his hand, and thou shalt be well.
And thou shalt be well. I don't think y'all understand, brothers and sisters. When we was connected to our God, the musical abilities that we had could run off evil spirits. We had that ability to take an evil spirit, play righteous music, and that evil spirit would leave. We had that ability when we was connected to our God. We lost that ability. Come on.
And Saul said unto his servants, Provide me now a man that can play well, and bring him to me.
Read.
Then answered one of the servants and said, Behold, I have seen a son of Jesse the Bethlehemite, that is cunning in playing.
He cunning in playing. He cold with it. Read.
And a mighty valiant man.
And he's mighty. Read.
And a man of war.
He's a man of war also. Come on.
And prudent in matters.
Wise in matters. Read.
And a comely person. And the Lord is with him.
Who's with him?
The Lord is with him.
If the Lord is with us, we doing the right things. When we make this music, evil spirits can be ran off. We lost that. We lost that ability. And our enemies, they seen that, and guess what they did? They turned it into something evil. Go back to Psalms now.
Hey, can you hit verse 23?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Verse 23.
Verse 23. And it came to pass, when the evil spirit from God was upon Saul, that David took an harp, and played with his hand. So Saul was refreshed and was well, and the evil spirit departed from him.
So David took a harp, and he was refreshed. Played some soft music, and that refreshed him. The evil spirit came up off of him. But think about what these young brothers, they listen to today. Listen to that hard music, that jail music, that evil spirit gonna be right with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody went to a drive-by to some piano playing.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? To some flutes and that like that. No, you need that soft music.
You need
to
that
refresh
music to bring that spirit down.
Yeah, because like you say, music, it can change your spirit.
Right.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Back to the Psalms.
Book of Psalms, chapter 137, and verse
4.
Verse 4. How shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? If I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning.
David is saying, let my right hand forget her cunning. Let me forget how to do that. Take that ability away from us to do that in this strange land. Come on.
If I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth.
If the tongue cleaves to your roof of your mouth, you're mute. You can't speak. You can't talk. That's what David is saying. Let me not have that ability no more. Come on.
If I prefer not Jerusalem.
If we don't prefer Jerusalem, our homeland, read.
Above my chief joy.
Above our chief joy. That's what we're trying to get back to. Our homeland, Jerusalem. The way we used to do things and have that connection back to God. So our enemies seen that, and guess what they did? They've turned it evil against us. Now, we ain't talking about God and singing about God and making righteous music. We making drill music, this R&B music, some of that's evil too. All of this music that they pushing into our communities is evil now, and they're using that to bank off of our people. All these record labels is owned not by our people, they're owned by the enemies. And they're making big bucks off of this music that they're pushing in our communities. Not only that, these drill rappers, guess what they putting on them? Insurance claims. So when they die or something happened to them, they're getting more money off of them. Crazy work out here, brothers and sisters. Come back to the Bible.
And speaking of how you say, they want a song of Zion, right? Because back in the day, even if you ever seen Roots, right, they had a man called Fiddler, right, because he played the fiddle,
right.
And then you go out through the minstrel days, right? You had the man of damn blackface doing the tap dancing, right? And even just go through the 1920s, you had Louis Armstrong with the jazz movement and the trumpets and all that. It was always our people,
always,
even, like playing in front of so-called white people, right? Bring it up to today. They had them rappers. Like at a board meeting, they'll make them sing and dance right in front of them. Right in front of them. And perform right in front of them before they even put them out. The same thing going on today.
Absolutely. Now let's get some statistics. Let's pull that next article up. How listening to music can alter your mood and behavior. It's all spiritual. That's why we read that earlier. We're not wrestling against flesh and blood. This is a spiritual battle we're fighting.
Article from chsnews.org. How listening to music can alter your mood and behavior. To what extent can music influence our behavior and emotions? According to research, music has a big impact on us. It can affect health, mood, spending, output, and how we view the world.
Music can affect all that, brothers and sisters. It says it can affect your health, your mood, your spending, what you're spending your money on. That's why our people like to buy Gucci, Louis, and Prada. Because that's what the music they listening to and it's telling them to go buy. What's wrong with them $30 Walmart sneakers, bro?
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with them. You want to spend $500 on a pair of shoes that you can wear and say, oh, I got them, and you don't. The spending, the output, and how we view the world can be affected by music. Read on.
According to some research, it may heighten aggressive thoughts.
Look at that. It may heighten aggressive thoughts. So if you listen to drill music, you are already aggressive. Guess what it's going to do? Make it worse. Come on.
Or even promote criminal activity.
Promote what?
Criminal activity.
Come on, y'all. Read.
A recent UK study looked into the potential connections between rap music, known as drill, which features menacing lyrics and attention-seeking violence.
Read.
That is nothing new, but the rise of social media has made recording and sharing more accessible.
So social media is blowing it up. It's making it worse with the social media because they're putting it all on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. It's making it worse. Come on.
According to the study's author, Craig Pinkney, a criminologist and lecturer at the University College Birmingham in the UK. These songs' lyrics are about gang rivalry. And unlike other genres, the listener may rate the performance based on whether he will actually carry out what he says.
Look at that. They rate the performance on if the dude will actually do it or not. That's some evil stuff. Read the next paragraph.
The article examines how social media contributes to violence in addition to music. The ease with which many people utilize the internet has allowed gang conflicts to spread online and attract commentary from both supporters and adversarial organizations, which further increase the pressure to respond.
Now jump up and read that about music.
Diagram your brain on music. Music with a strong beat can stimulate brain waves.
And that's what the drill music plays. The beat comes in hard. You start hearing the beat, you start rocking, you forget what he's talking about. Like this dude done actually kill people, and guess what you're doing? You rocking out, wilding out to it, having a good time to it. And he's talking about killing his own people. Read.
Slow beats encourage the slow brain waves.
So slow beats encourage the slow brain waves. Come on.
That are associated with hypnotic or meditative states.
Come on, that's that harp that David played, and he started meditating, and that evil spirit got up out of there.
Right.
Come on.
Faster beats may encourage more alert and concentrated thinking.
So them faster beats encourage more alert and concentrated thinking. So you hear that beat, you locked in. And now guess what? You rapping that stuff and you actually start doing this stuff the more you listen to it. Go to the next article for me. Notable cities with drill-related violence.
Notable cities with drill-related violence. London, UK. Between 2018 and 2023.
See, it's universal. It goes around the earth. This stuff is being pushed around the earth, and it's not to everybody. They're targeting our people. Go ahead, officer.
Between 2018 and 2023, multiple killings were linked with drills disputes. The Metropolitan Police connected over 15 murders and numerous stabbings.
15 murders and numerous stabbings to what?
To drill-related conflicts.
Read.
Several drill videos were taken down or censored by law due to incitement of violence.
Due to people starting to get killed over. They had to take them videos down, like the music videos that they be making with this music. Go ahead, go to the next one.
Chicago, USA.
Chicago.
Known as the birthplace of drill music in the early 2010s.
I believe it started with a rapper named Chief Keef. He started it. It really wasn't popular back then, but now it's gaining a lot of legway. It's becoming really popular now with our young brothers and sisters. I've seen it. I think it's going to name some here next, but I've seen it. Brothers and sisters 9, 10, 11, 12 years old talking about drill music. What you know about drill music? What you know about killing people and carrying guns and weapons and stuff? You're 9 years old. Go ahead.
Artists such as Lil Jojo,
Lil Jojo,
FBG Duck,
FBG Duck, come on.
and King Von
Or what?
were killed amidst real-life gang rivalries reflected in their music.
All these people died because of drill music. Read.
An estimated dozens of deaths from 2012 to 2020 involved drill artists or affiliates.
And the crazy thing about this, like the difference between old gangster rap back in the day in the 90s, right? Yeah, they talked about killing back then, but today, once they kill you, they go into your gravesite and make another video.
Yeah, make another video.
Make another video on your tombstone.
It's like we gotta outdo each other. You killed mine, I gotta kill yours. Or you came back, I gotta retaliate again. It's like a never-ending cycle.
Then when they folks see that, you think they gonna want to do it?
The same
exact
thing.
same thing. Yep.
Go ahead, read New York.
New York City. Drill music gained popularity more recently in Brooklyn and the Bronx. NYPD reported in 2022 that drill feuds were responsible for at least 20 shootings and several murders in 1 year.
In 1 year. Come on, y'all. Read.
Artists such as Pop Smoke, though killed in LA, were associated with the NYC drill scene.
Read the last one now.
Other regions.
Now it's other regions. Where?
Drill scenes in Australia,
In Australia. It even reached Australia. Come on.
Canada,
Canada,
and parts of Europe
and parts of Europe. What?
have seen isolated incidents of violence, though on a smaller scale.
It's a smaller scale as it is here in America, but it's still reached out there and it's happening. Come on.
These cases are less frequent, but still raise concern among local authorities.
All right, next article. We're going to have to hit it quick. Brothers and sisters, y'all listening to Search the Scriptures radio show. All right, this is the only place you're going to get this type of information with the Bible. Tune in every Friday, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Search the Scriptures radio. All right, go ahead, officer, read that.
Article from Giffords Law Center, Gun Violence in Black Communities. For decades, gun violence has taken a disproportionate and grueling toll on black communities, leading to tens of thousands of gun deaths and hundreds of thousands of gun injuries.
Go ahead.
The impact of gun violence on this community is particularly devastating for young black men.
For young black men, it's devastating to them because they're the ones that's actually doing it, and we're destroying the next generation. Come on.
In 2022, 1 in every 67 black men ages 18 to 24 in Philadelphia were killed or injured in gun homicides or shootings.
Read.
In Rochester, New York, it was 1 in 50 young black men.
So 1 out of 50 young black men was injured or killed. Go ahead.
In Cincinnati, it was 1 in 44 young black men.
In Cincinnati, it was 1 in 44. So the numbers is outrageous of us being shot or killed or injured due to drill music. For sake of time, let's skip down to trends in gun violence.
Trends in gun violence. Gun violence touches every community and every racial group in the United States, but none more so than black communities. In fact,
it's targeting our communities. Go ahead.
In fact, black Americans die from gun violence at 2.7 times the rate of white Americans.
That's a 2.7 times rate higher than of white Americans. Come on.
On average, more than 13,300 black people die from gun violence each year.
Read.
Alarmingly, nearly all forms of gun violence have been rising among black Americans.
How's it rising? Due to drill music. That's how it's rising. Come on.
Firearm homicides rose 23% from 2019 to 2023.
23% in a matter of a couple years. Come on.
Firearm suicide and unintentional shooting deaths have also shown troubling increases over the same time period. 50% and 11%.
Read.
Police shooting deaths have remained at high levels over the time period.
And police shooting deaths, they've always been high. So this music is being pushed to destroy us as a people. Let's get Hosea 4. We're going to have to run through the end of this because we are strapped for time. Get Hosea chapter 4, start at verse 1.
The book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 1.
Come on.
Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
Read.
Because there is no truth, nor mercy.
There's no truth, meaning God's commandments, no mercy because we'll shoot somebody at the drop of a dime. Read.
Nor knowledge of God in the land.
There's no knowledge of God in the land. You're only going to get this here on Search the Scriptures radio. Read.
By swearing and lying.
They swearing and lying. Come on.
And killing.
And killing. Read.
And stealing.
And stealing. Read.
And committing adultery.
And committing adultery. All that's pushed in the drill music or in the music industry alone. Period. Come on.
They break out, and blood toucheth blood.
You see that? They break out, and blood toucheth blood, meaning black on black violence. Black on black violence. 2 Ezra 5 and 8.
2 Ezra chapter 5 and verse 8. There shall be a confusion also in many places.
There's confusion going on in the earth today. Read.
And the fire shall be oft sent out again.
That's why you see these wildfires happening on the west coast. Come on.
And the wild beasts shall change their places.
That's why whales and these large sea animals is beaching themselves and coming out of the ocean. Come on.
And menstruous women.
Unclean women shall what?
Shall bring forth monsters.
What?
Monsters.
Monsters. That's these young men in our communities now. Monsters. The lack of having a godly father figure in the home is detrimental to our society and our nation as a people. We have to get back to God's laws, statutes, and commandments. Proverbs chapter 1 verse 10. I'm going to skip that one. Let's get Proverbs chapter 1 verse 10.
The book of Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 10.
Come on.
My son, if sinners entice thee.
Entice thee, because music is very enticing. This drill music is enticing. But God said if they entice you, do what?
Consent thou not.
Come on.
If they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood.
That's what they do. They lay wait for blood and set brothers and sisters up. Read.
Let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause.
Come on.
Let us swallow them up alive as the grave.
As the grave. We about to go out here and put people to death. Read.
And whole as those that go down into the pit.
And whole as those that go down into the pit. That's what's happening in our communities. God already knew it was going to happen. Now to fix it and reverse this cycle, we got to come back to the commandments, the Bible. Proverbs 13:20 now. Chapter 13 verse 20.
The book of Proverbs chapter 13 and verse 20.
He
that walketh with wise men shall be wise. But a companion of fools.
If you walk with a fool, what?
Shall be destroyed.
Shall be destroyed. And that's that drill music. You want to walk with the wise. You want to walk with those who are keeping the commandments. That's the wise. We're wise in this Bible. That will save your life. 2 Corinthians 10, verse 3.
2 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 3.
Come on.
For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh.
We don't war after the flesh, y'all. Read.
For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal.
We ain't fighting with guns and knives. Read.
But mighty through God.
Our weapons are mighty through God, meaning this Bible. That's how we defeat the enemy. Through the words of God. Come on.
To the pulling down of strongholds.
We're going to pull down all the strongholds. We're going to pull down this drill music, Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving, all that with the Bible. Come on.
Casting down imaginations. And every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of God.
Read.
And bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ.
To the Bible. Come on.
And having a readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled.
That's why you hear us on Search the Scriptures radio. 1 Corinthians 15:33.
Thank you.
Parents listening. Y'all need to listen to what y'all children are listening to. Don't push that in their spirit. Y'all need to go ask them who is Chief Keith and King Bond and all these people. FBG Duck. Y'all need to ask y'all children and inquire about what they are listening to and what they're feeding their spirit. And this is why. Read.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 33.
Come on.
Be not deceived.
Don't be tricked. Don't be fooled. Read.
Evil communications corrupt good manners.
Evil communication will corrupt a child. Evil communication. This drill music will corrupt a child. Colossians 3:16. Y'all almost there, y'all. Hold on. How much more time I got, Eve? I got 2 minutes. Read that. Colossians 3:16.
The book of Colossians chapter 3 and verse 16.
Come on.
Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly in all wisdom, teaching and admonishing one another in psalms.
In what?
Psalms.
Righteous psalms. Read.
And hymns. And spiritual songs.
And spiritual songs. Come on.
Singing with grace in your hearts to the Lord.
Romans 13:12 and 14. 12 through 14, then we're going to close out, y'all. Romans chapter 13, read verse 12.
The book of Romans chapter 13 and verse 12. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness.
Cast off this evil music, the works of darkness, sin, drill music, read.
And let us put on the armor of light. Let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envy.
All that is in the music industry. Don't walk in that, but what?
But put ye on the Lord Jesus Christ, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lusts thereof.
And to fulfill the lust thereof. Don't make provisions. Cut this wicked music off. You want to hear some righteous music? Go to originalroyalty.com. Originalroyalty.com. We got all types of righteous music. We even got righteous country music. Originalroyalty.com. You can hear all types of righteous rap music, R&B music, country music. We got it.
That's right.
Go ahead, Officer David.
The book of Acts, chapter 17 and verse 11.
Come on.
These were more noble than those in Thessalonica, in that they received the word with all readiness of mind, and searched the scriptures daily, whether those things were so.
Brothers and sisters, y'all have been tuned in to Search the Scriptures Radio. I'm your host, Officer Zuriel. To my left,
Officer Elijah.
And to my right,
Officer David.
And you have been tuned in. Hey, come back next week. We're going to have another banger. And with that, brothers and sisters, we say shalom.
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 What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. It's nation time.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, His word.